All right. We got Greg Cronin. He's a member of the Board of Commissioners for Coastal Mississippi Tourism. Greg, what's going on, man? Good to see you.
Everything's great. Beautiful day in Moss Point. I haven't seen this many cars here in a long time.
It's a bunch of cars.
It's a great day.
On this big green space here right across from the Moss Point City Hall. And, of course, you're kind of overwhelmed with the pleasant smell of whatever's cooking, huh?
Yeah. As I was walking up, I think I smelled smelled several different variations of Moss Point cooking going on and everything. So a lot of food trucks, and listen, this is a great event, especially for Moss Point. I grew up here.
Okay.
And so it's home to me, and it's exciting to see all of this and here in Moss Point, and the Mayor Knight and his team have done a great job along with Coastal Mississippi in terms of putting this together. Great to have SuperTalk down here, and it's a lot of good stuff.
A lot of people having fun. A lot of people that are interested, and even folks maybe that didn't have an interest till they got here and they see these beautiful classic cars and they gain one. You know that. Folks are just kind of looking for something to do. This is a great event, great activity for the whole family.
Right.
Doesn't cost you anything. Plenty of great food. We got great music as well. And so we got several days of that here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
I heard this morning, I think we're not quite to 10,000 cars, but all indications are it's going to be over 10,000 cars. Got 3 countries represented. It's the number 1 car show, USA Today, number 1 car show. I know you've already hit all these and everything,
please.
But it's just a great event. And I remember the days when a couple of guys had this idea. Chevis Sweatman. I need to say Woody Bailey first, probably.
Right.
But Chevis and Tom Sawyer, and I'm going to leave somebody out when I start going, but just a bunch of
people,
bunch
behind
of
the
folks,
scenes.
and to see what it's become and what it's grown to. And I was walking. I parked up at the church on Main Street, and I was just walking by, and there's some old I guess old school buses that we have here. A couple of older school buses that I saw, and you kind of forget about the style and maybe how small those were at the time and things like that. And but some great cars, and it's like I said, it's just a great event. And it'd be nice to have probably a little bit more sunshine than what we have, but the other side is kind of cool and nice, a little breeze blowing.
Yeah.
And so it's coastal weather.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think the sun's about to break through the clouds here, but that's certainly not deterring the visitors, because they're starting to pile in here, as you can see, and they're enjoying the day.
Yeah, as I was driving in, I was kind of excited just to see all the people who were driving in. Some of them were the cars themselves. Some of the classic cars were coming in, but there were a lot of cars that just had folks in them that were coming to walk around and see the cars today, and such a wide variety. And anyway, it's like I said, it's not to overuse the word too much, but it's exciting.
Yeah, it really is. All right, so you're involved in tourism here, serving as the member of the Board of Commissioners for Coastal Mississippi Tourism, and you represent Jackson County specifically.
I do.
Right? On that? Okay.
Right, yeah.
And we were talking to Ricky about that in the last segment, Ricky Matthews, that he believes what's needed is just more collaboration between the various coastal communities to promote economic development here on the coast.
Yeah, and I'll speak to that. I will say, though, that Coastal Mississippi really is that first successful effort. Not sure that's exactly right, but on a large scale, in terms of collaboration, a group coming together. The way that Coastal Mississippi is set up, there are 9 board members from Harrison County. That's where tourism starts, and we all agree with that, casinos and everything else. And then there are 3 commissioners from Jackson County and 3 from Hancock County. Okay. And we work very well together. Paige Roberts, who is from Jackson County, is the current chairman of the board, does a great job, and we rotate that. Several years ago, we had a few challenges, but compliments to the board and how they handled that, and along with legislatures, we were able to kind of pull it back together, and it's working very well today. And big shout out to Judy Young, who's our CEO, and Judy does just a great job, and she has put together a wonderful team. And, you move over to the economic development side, too, and I'm involved in economic development here in Jackson County. I've been a member of our Economic Development Foundation for a number of years, and we've had a lot of success at the moment where we have one of our industries, American Bait Works, who is expanding over at the Sunplex. In addition to that, Mississippi State is building a new research center here.
Yeah.
We'll be one of the few counties, if not, I think there may be just 2 counties that have representation in terms of like what we're doing with universities and having 2 major universities in their county represented versus one or none, I guess. And that's worked real well together and everything. And I think to a large degree we do collaborate a lot. If we have a project that comes to Jackson County and it fits Harrison County better, we're quick to acknowledge that and quick to introduce to the team in Bill Lavers and his team over in Harrison County.
Yeah.
And so I agree that I like the idea of more collaboration among the groups, more out there. But I'd kind of contend, Ricky and I've talked a little bit about this, but I would contend that we're doing that somewhat now. And can we do more and can we do better? Absolutely. But a lot of that's already going on just kind of behind the scenes in terms of working with industries. I know we've talked a lot about shipbuilding, what it means. It takes a large pull on your the folks at Ingalls shared with us, I guess several months ago, that I think there's about 11,700 employees out there. Last year they hired, and they would they'd like to hire that many and double it out there, but They hired 4,000. They hired 4,000 employees there last year, and they kind of held steady on their numbers. So it tells you how it's running in, tells you kind of what a draw it is on the workforce, and that's something that we, as 3 counties together, we do a good job of is working on workforce and collaborating with each other, how we make that even better and more effective.